Alrighty. Keeping what I've got. Ooh. Oh yeah, you definitely can't keep that. Not for you. That is very true. Yeah, but you don't want to be even more behind the game and just do nothing at all. Like, you definitely want to be able to do something, even if. So I get that. Yeah. What you gonna do with it? Yeah. Alrighty, everybody good to go then? Cool.
Good.
Do we have any pre-games?
No,
No pre-games. All right.
Good fun. Have luck, guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Draw. All right. I will do Gemstone Caverns is my land. Let's go.
All right. All right.
Chrome Mox. I'm gonna pitch this Dark Ritual. That for 2 for a Talisman of Progress.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And
You got this.
lose a life on the Talisman here. That's it. Mental Misstep, anyone?
No.
Fish.
No.
Mind break trap.
Yeah. Oh, you did have it. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. You got me. That's gonna do it for me. Pass turn.
All right.
All right, guys. I bought us some time against Tivit.
Yes. Thank you very much. I was a little scared. I was like, oh shit.
I'll play a Mystic Sanctuary tapped, and thank you for that, because now I can play my Mana Crypt, but that will be my turn.
All right.
I thought you were about to go like Mana Crypt, Lotus Petal, Rhystic Study, and I was gonna be like, grr.
I wish, but I went down to 5, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna play Wooded Foothills. I'll play a Lotus Petal. I will pass the turn.
Command Tower pass.
Alrighty. Untap. Upkeep. Anything in my upkeep here?
Did I leave all my dice in my car again? No, they're right here.
Two. Yeah, my upkeep. I'm going to cast a Vamp Tutor.
Pass on that.
Yeah, Vamp Tutor is good by me.
You got a vamp?
Oh, Jesus. It was literally already the top card. Yeah.
Photo
God bless
bug.
it. Yeah. And now, now that I'm realizing it, that's not actually the card I want. I'm thinking about it a little more clearly here. I think we go. My cards all backwards. It's fun. Just go with that instead. I'll worry about that later. This in there. Lose my 2 life. On here. And move to my draw phase, and I'll draw this card. I will lose another life. And Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good by me.
And I will pass the turn.
I'll draw. Let us let's do this. We'll tap for 2. I'm gonna Wizard Cycle.
You get that Thassa's Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
If only.
I think he runs a better card, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes. I reveal it and it goes to hand. Correct.
Yep.
I will reveal a Orvar.
Yeah, interesting.
Spicy meatball.
I will then play this Field of the Dead as my land for turn, and I shall pass.
Alright, end step, I'm gonna crack and go get the Scryed Land. What the hell is the name of it? I just put it in the deck.
The Triumph?
No.
Or
It's the new...
the red blue Surveil Land.
Surveil, that's what I meant. I meant Surveil Land, and I can't think of the name of it.
I can't remember the red blue one.
Oh, shit, what the hell is the name of it? Thundering Falls.
That sounds right.
ETB, I Surveil 1. That can stay on top. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play an Ancient Tomb as my land. And then I would like to crack the Lotus Petal, taking 2 and casting my commander.
I passed on your commander.
I pass as well.
All right. I will then pass the turn.
Tap. Draw.
I like how you
City of
got
Brass pass.
an Esper for fish, and it still hasn't worked out for you.
City of Brass pass.
Alrighty. I have a feeling it'll work out. It'll be great. It'll be
Ristic.
fine.
I feel like Ristic Study would have been a better choice, but
Couldn't cast it because I only had 3 mana, and I used 1 for the.
oh, fair.
2 for an arcane signet.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just move to combat, and I'll punch Nadu for 1.
All right.
That
Take the one.
Nadu hate coming off strong.
Hey, no mercy. And then I'll pass turn.
Draw.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Yes. Let's just go for it. And I just realized I have not been doing my mana crypt triggers. So that is on me.
Yeah, 2 of them, I think, right?
Yeah. So, because we're on what, turn 3?
Yes.
So yeah, 2 of them. So I'll say heads. I'm safe. That's a heads, and then we'll do the next one. Tails. So I'll take 3. We'll tap for 4 for Orvar.
Sure.
Okay.
If that is good, I would then like to play a Cephalid Coliseum as my land for turn.
You have the Colosseum the Cephals live in. You got it.
I will pass the turn after that.
Alrighty. I will untap upkeep and draw. I will play a polluted delta. I will pay 2, taking 2, or paying 3, taking 2 to cast Ristic Study.
That's percent.
You can have the 1 draw.
No, thank you.
Ristic Study.
Gibbles? Yes.
I am going to Worldly Tutor Paint for Esper Sentinel with Ristic on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Worldly 2 is good by me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yep, I passed on the toots.
We're definitely not grabbing a dockside. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
He's grabbing a Simian Spirit Guide. Don't worry about it.
Anyway,
No, he's Elvish Spirit Guide.
Ristic on the stack. I pass on it again.
Yes,
Yep.
I pass.
Pass on the Ristic.
Cool. I would like to crack my polluted delta.
Yep.
I would like to then... Oh. It's not enough mana. Oh, well, yeah, it is. Yeah. I will crack my polluted delta, getting a... whatever the hell the dual... Is it Volcanic Island?
Yes.
Where am I? Volcanic. Where are you? Did I not put it in here? That would be a damn shame. Oh no, there it is. And then I would like to exile the Simian Spirit Guide from my hand. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. But now you know I got it. So be scared. I will.
Very scared.
I will go to combat, and you have no blockers at all right now, Scotty, right? Because your dude's tapped.
Correct.
I'll do a nice little love tap with my machine at you for to you. Just saying
Cool, I'll
hi.
take it.
And I'll pass turn.
All right. Tap, draw, shock myself with that one. Take another one. Yes, you can draw. Dockside on the stack.
Ooh. Draw.
Good by me.
Good for me.
Yeah.
4.
1 from me.
Should be 6 treasures if my math is correct.
I have
4,
like
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
It's all Jeff's fault.
5.
Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's easier to
6
see on
because of
camera.
the Esper.
All right, all right.
6 because of the Esper.
I will put a breach on the stack.
Oh.
Esper Sentinel.
You both draw.
I will draw. Yay.
I have to pass on the breach.
I
I
also
pass.
have to pass on the breach.
Okay, okay. I'm going to transmute muddle the mixture.
Yep.
And yeah, we're just gonna YOLO and see what happens.
Damn right.
And we're gonna put a brain freeze on the stack, and that's my 3rd spell for turn. So there's gonna be 2 triggers.
Are you gonna pay for Ristic
I'm not-
study?
Not paying for it.
All right, let me draw for Ristic. Thinking. Hang on.
I could whiff here. I could. Who knows? We'll find out together.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I want to respond to it. Crap.
Being a vapor that
The problem is I only have.
Please chain of vapor my breach, baby.
Yeah.
Please chain of
Yeah.
vapor.
I only have a limited amount of colors. And
Oh wait, that's the 3rd spell for turn. So there's. Yeah, no, there's 2 triggers.
I will pass on it for now. I don't. Yeah, I have to pass on it.
I will let the original resolve first.
don't
Chain of vapor.
Don't the copies always resolve first because they're on top?
Maybe.
Not that much matters, but
Chain of vapor, Regavan, Mana Vault. All right, so jack shit. Gemstone, land.
Beautiful.
Cloudstone, Force of Will, Time Twister, and Sadness, and pass.
All right, that wasn't so terrible, guys. We made it.
Well, yeah.
Woo.
That could have gone any number of ways.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
damn sure. I was like, oh, that's that.
let's do Tundra as my land. Let's see.
Really, not a single mana rock or anything.
1, 2, 3,
That's some bullshit.
For sure, kind of. It definitely is.
One
Well,
for
I'll try again later.
Full ring.
Just
paying
all the mana rocks.
Heuristic on Soul Ring.
I do not pay.
I will draw. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Tivit.
Paying for Heuristic.
I have to pay 1 on my talisman, I believe. 1. No, I don't. I don't have to. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 colorless. Nope. You get the draw.
I will draw.
I will pass priority.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on the Tivits.
I'm tapped. I'm
Uh,
tapped out. I'm jazz hands.
I
Like
haven't
you
drawn
all,
shit.
you're all free to do whatever it is you want to do.
I vote twice on first, and I will vote for treasures. Would you like to give me a treasure or a clue?
You can have a clue for me.
Yeah, it'll be a clue.
Yeah, you can have some clues.
Cool. 3 clues it is. And then I think, yeah, I think I'll just chill here and pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Crypt trigger. Heads. I'm safe. It's heads. Draw. Alright. Here's the thing. Do I want that or do I want something else? So we're gonna go like this. We're gonna tap for 3. We're gonna pay 2 life, and we're gonna cast a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Paying for a Ristic.
Yes, we'll pay for Ristic.
I will respond to the draw trigger of Ristic. I would like to Mystical Tutor.
Esper Sentinel on the Mystical Tutor.
Yeah, you can draw.
No response to Mystical.
All right, on cast, because I will get a experience counter. So I've got 1 experience counter. I will go tutoring up a force of will, and then I will counter your.
How are you countering it though? You're not drawing it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
responded to the risk.
I responded
how do
to
you
the
hear?
draw trigger to Mystical Tutor. So then I draw.
Oh, on that, there's an Esper Sentinel trigger though, right?
I drew on the
But
Okay.
Mystical Tutor.
I paid for Ristic though. So
Oh, you.
where are
Oh,
you
shit.
getting
Sorry.
draw?
Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. I thought you
that's
said
what
you
I'm
weren't.
saying.
And that's why I was. Oh,
No.
well, shit.
I said I'm paying for Ristic.
Oh, that was my bad. I thought you said you weren't. That was why I was like, oh, well, that works. All right.
Tivit,
Well,
can you do anything to help here?
I got.
I
Could have
wish. I don't. I currently don't have anything that can deal with the Phyrexian Metamorph on the stack.
You don't have anything that can
Can
you
you?
can
Can
cast
anybody
to make it
cast
draw
anything?
first.
Yeah, if you can cast anything and make me draw
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, not. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, unfortunately, I can later possibly, but right now at this moment, I cannot. So, yeah.
You can sack some treasures and some clues.
Yeah, if I do that, then I definitely don't have any interaction. So, because then I'm just taking myself off of having any interaction at all. So,
Fair enough.
and I don't think 3 is gonna make that much of a difference where we're at. So, yeah, I think that's
Okay.
have to let it ride.
So Phyrexian Metamorph
5, 6, 7.
resolves.
Yeah, I totally messed that up.
I have 10.
All right.
I have
I'll have it enter as a dockside.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured.
You'll get 11.
11 treasures. Woo.
I mean, you can have 11 clues. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
The rules a bit, you know.
Maybe I should have just gave you treasures instead of clues. Oh well.
All right.
So nobody likes to give me treasures.
I kind of forgot that I still had a dockside on the battlefield.
I will.
Usually, I don't pass after casting dockside.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go
Kinda forgot.
one, and then I'll pay for
Ristic.
both Ristic and Esper.
Okay.
That's just rude.
Um, and then we'll do. I think I'm reading this right. And then paying one more, I'm going to March of the Swirling Mist, targeting Phyrexian Metamorph, Orvar trigger.
Dang.
Yeah.
I will have a copy of Phyrexian Metamorph, and I will have that copy enter as a Ristic Study.
You can't.
You can't do that. You have to pick a
No?
creature.
Oh,
Artifact.
creature?
Artifact or
Oh,
creature.
artifact. Okay.
Well, I guess it's another dark side.
Oops. Oops, all duck sides.
Actually, I'll make my own Tivit.
Oh,
You can't because you can only make a duck side because currently the Phyrexian Metamorph is a duck side. The Phyrexian Metamorph is not a Phyrexian Metamorph. It's a duck
Oh.
side. That's also an artifact. So
Oh, okay.
Your only option at this point is
Another dark side.
another duck side. Yeah.
Your only option is
Jeez.
more stock. Your
I
only
feel
option
so
is more
sorry for
stock.
you that you have another dark side. What a terrible.
Yeah,
Shit.
really got him there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, I bet it is.
So we'll just go add token, search. That guy. That guy. So then I will gain another 11.
Gross.
Yep, seems like it.
So up to 18. We will go 1, 2, 3, paying for Ristic for a Spring Heart Nantuko.
Do you just win here?
He has to have a way to
I have to, yeah.
target his stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got what, 22 mana now?
No, I've got 16
Oh.
right now.
How many you only have one card in hand? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So
I think you sequenced this kind of awkwardly.
Yeah, I did. I should have cast Nadu first before doing the March of the Swirling Mist, but that's because I thought I was going to be. I forgot that Phyrexian could only do creatures or artifacts and not permanents.
So your one duck side is phased out though. The Phyrexian
Yes.
is phased out. So
Yeah, so we'll just flip him.
And when it phases back in, does it make even more fucking treasures?
no.
Thank
No, because it hasn't left the battlefield. It's
Thank
just
God.
not. It's just a
Not there
ghost.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Turnover. There we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Paying for Ristic for a Perplexing Chimera.
Oh. Ew.
That's a thing.
Ew. Get that shit out of
Then
here.
we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll cast Nadu.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you pay 4 though?
Because
I'm paying for all his
Oh,
Ristic, so he
Ristic.
doesn't
Ristic's
draw.
got it. Heard.
And no cards in hand. I will pass the trick. Yeah, I should have reread Phyrexian Metamorph and cast Nadu first, then cast Perplexing and the other, and then cast March. Because then I could have phased everything out, but then still gotten copies of the first thing I chose.
So you're gonna get whatever I cast if it's good.
If
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a stupid Chimera. But I also don't want to just cast a spell just to cast it. Shit, man. Why you gotta do that? Get that shit out of here.
I am beyond okay with this card at this point.
I was feeling pretty good about this turn until that shit happened.
Yep. That's why I added Perplexing Chimera to just add in that extra amount of control of, you know.
I don't even know because like there's, man, I don't want to give you anything.
like I messaged you, I'm testing out a different version of Nadu.
I see it.
Very different version than what the regular other Nadus have been.
I'm going to pass the turn. I'm going to discard some cards. I'll discard the fish because that doesn't seem like I need more cards right now. I'll discard Time Twister.
You could have cast Time Twister there. That would have felt great.
Yeah, that actually would have been pretty good because
Yeah.
even if he gains control of it, but yeah, I guess it just taps you out of everything, and you've got plenty of cards that we don't. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it refills his hand.
I don't want to refill his hand is the problem because he's only if he drew into Scute and the combo I'd feel I can't take that chance because we can't stop it is the problem because of the stupid Chimera.
Yep.
So I don't want him to refill his hand as much as I want to cast that to try to see if I could get some. I don't want him to have a.
But I could have a fresh 7, and we could all work together to stop him.
Yeah, right.
Ugh. Passing the turn, that feels so bad.
Alright. I'm just gonna pay 3 for Theasios. Paying for Ristic.
I got nothing for Theasios, yeah.
Yeah, it's Theasios.
Is Chimera any spell or just instance? Or I mean, like
whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may control a Perplexing Chimera and that spell. If you do, you may choose new targets for the spell.
Keep draw. I'll play this Polluted Delta is my land.
A Deluge would feel pretty good here.
Yeah, it would. Move to combat. I will swing over at Nadu, but he could just conceivably block and kind of ace me out, so I'm not going to do that. I'll swing Jace Tivit over you, sir.
Yeah, I don't have a blocker, so I'm taking 6 from Tivs.
Okay. I will vote for treasures.
Ugh.
You can have treasure.
Yeah.
What do you need? What do you need more of right now, Mr. Scotty?
I mean, treasures are always good. I mean,
because like we need your help to stop Nadu. So
Yeah.
I also have 0 cards in hand, so I could just draw into a land and.
You could, but you could also just draw into. You could start drawing into your pieces.
Yeah, we'll see if he draws into a land, then yeah. But yeah, so I voted for treasures. Jeff voted for treasure, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna give you.
Give him a clue, and then I'll give him a treasure, and he'll 6 and 4, and then he can just dig.
Yeah, I'll give you a clue then.
Okay.
And I'll give you a treasure. So it's
All right, I'll
ATR. It's
second main phase, second clue, draw a card. One, two. Second clue, draw a card. Well, that's not exactly what we want. I'm gonna crack my polluted delta and grab a land. That guy. Let's see here. I'll pay 2 and cast a Lotho.
Paying
Yeah.
for Ristic.
No.
I will draw from my Ristic.
Would you like the Perplexing Chimera, the Lotho?
No, you're good.
Okay, just it's a pretty good card.
I know it is,
Just put it out there.
but I don't
Um,
need a treasure.
we all need treasures, really, when it comes to it in life. I think we all need treasures.
I could use it. I could use it.
Okay, so I think at this point, nothing I do here. Nothing I do here helps me too much, helps me too much without helping him. So I think I just have to pass turn. As far
All
as
right.
stuff we can take. Yeah.
We will untap, phase back in. We will flip for crypts. It's a heads. I'm still safe. We will draw for turn. Well, that's a card. Ugh. Yeah, let's. I mean, it's. Might as well go for it because there's nothing else doing. So we'll tap for 1 blue, 2, 3. We'll pay for both Ristic and for
Esper.
Esper.
Mhm.
Let's see. Oh, I could do. No, because I still don't have. Oh, what do I do at this point? Do I want to do that? Ugh.
Scared.
Do I even want to do this on my turn?
No, you can wait another turn or two. Don't worry about it.
Well, the thing is the plan I had, I was thinking about, but then I realized that the card I wanted to tap with it, I can't
Oh.
because I wouldn't get what I needed to get to the top of my library. So I can either play it now just to dig through Nadu or dig through my library. But what's the better choice at this moment in time? think we just I think we just go the control route. So I'm still gonna do that. I'm gonna cast a Twitch targeting Perplexing Chimera to tap just to untap it.
So now you make a copy of it?
Yes, I would make a
Yeah.
copy, but
Yeah.
That really sucks. I don't. Okay.
Nadu trigger on the stack
Orvar trigger on the stack.
and Orvar trigger, so
I wouldn't start doing any triggers yet. Just put triggers on the stack.
yeah, triggers on the stack, Nadu and Orvar.
Which one's on top?
We'll do Nadu.
I think we let the Nadu resolve, and then we figure out what we're going from there.
Okay.
Or do we try to interact? Or do we try to interact now? Twitch.
I mean, we're gonna know what he's gonna get a land, and then we'll know what the card is, so we'll have a better idea of.
I also,
How
and
to
if it
interact.
resolves, I will essentially also draw a card if it resolves.
Yeah, but we'll know. We'll get to see
Yeah.
the card too, which will kind of give us a better idea of like.
Let's see what happens off the Nadu first.
Yeah, I think Nadu's
Okay.
fine. Let that one resolve.
It's a Wooded Foothills, which triggers Spring Heart now. Spring Heart on the stack.
You get your 1/1 insect.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're fine. Just that doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Orvar. Orvar of Twitch. I think this is where we have. I don't think we let Twitch. We can let Twitch resolve.
So I guess I have first priority. I can attempt to stop it as long as someone else has got backup. I don't want to waste it. You all know what it is.
I
Yeah.
have backup. I have backup.
Yeah. So I mean, but if he, so I mean, at this point, I mean, he has no cards in hand, right?
Yeah, no
Correct.
cards.
But he's about
Right.
to have 2 chimeras, and then it's gonna be impossible to fight through 2. We have to at least take one of them.
Right. Yeah, because he can't. I mean, if you just throw a counter spell on the stack right now, even if he uses Perplexing Chimera, it doesn't do anything because there's no new target for the counter spell. He can't change that counter spell.
No. I know that. I'm just saying, like, if I
Yeah.
counter now,
Yeah.
as long as somebody else can deal with other things,
Yeah.
because I don't have another response after this.
But it would at
Yeah,
least
no.
give you. It would at least give you well, if you counted this.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I might.
I
be
mean,
able to
I
help
think
out
we have to
if
counter
almost
this,
happens.
but then
Yeah.
next turn, someone else is
No,
going to
yeah.
have to try to help deal with the.
If you put force
Yeah.
on the stack, he can give you chimera and then force to counter itself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which would
Which
then
I
give
probably
you
won't do because I'd rather have 2
chimeras.
chimeras. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, at least buys us a turn.
You can use your force, but I'm not gonna trade Perplexing for it. I'm essentially trying to
course,
force.
Yeah. I know. I just want to make sure, like, if nobody else had any interaction anyways, and it was gonna be backbreaking, I wasn't gonna bother. But yeah, I'll force it.
All right.
Exiling my fairy mastermind.
Sounds good. I will let that resolve.
I get a
if there's
trigger
no
from the
I have a
Mizzix.
Esper Sentinel.
Esper
Yeah,
Sentinel
you can
trigger.
draw. I feel like we need.
We pretty much need to find Toxic Deluge ASAP.
Yeah, I've been actually since like Nadu and everything like that, I've been thinking about running the nuclear fallout one.
Yeah. Either way, we're on board wipe or try.
Yeah,
All right.
I got nothing else after the force though. That's my only response.
All right. So I'll have 2
Well, he doesn't have a way of
chimeras.
drawing cards, so we got
Yes.
that going for us.
We have a turn to buy time.
Yep. Got ourselves a turn. That's all that's important.
I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap upkeep and draw. I'll play Urza's Saga as my land. It's at 1. I don't want to give you anything. don't want to give you anything. I will pass.
Target. Target my stuff. Come on.
No.
Come here, some magic card. I'm just gonna pass.
Your end step, I'm gonna crack a clue and draw a card.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'll play this Manamo. It's my land.
I mean, there's also just the world where Tivit just somehow wins.
That is also
Alright.
true. That could be.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
world, all right. I like that world. I'll move to combat.
Either way,
I will.
I'm just big chilling.
Gibble's coming at you with the Tivit.
Yeah.
Um,
And my misery. Peace.
I'll vote for a clue and a treasure.
You can have a treasure for me.
I think I'm gonna. At this point, do we give him treasures now? Do we want him to have clues? What do we want?
I mean, because the thing is he already has enough mana. So the point of just giving him more mana.
More mana, but he
More-
doesn't have a draw ability with the
Yeah,
clues.
that's the thing. Yeah, that's why I've been like the first time I was like, oh, I didn't mind giving him a clue the first time around because he was kind of low on mana. Or not low, but like he didn't have much. But now it's like he's got way more than enough mana, so it doesn't really matter if you give him one more mana.
I'll give you a treasure.
I'll also give you a trigger.
Because at the same time, like I know you guys are trying to not have me go off, but
We don't want him to go
he's-
off either.
he's got a much wider grip of a hand than
Yeah.
I do.
I'm gonna crack a clue and draw a card.
Hey, I put my one attempt on the stack and I failed, and now I'm just chilling.
What I should have done is I should have waited to your turn, Jace, to cast Twitch.
Yeah.
Because then you wouldn't have been able to force it, and it
Correct.
would have forced
Pay
Gibbles
3
or
and lose 2 life.
Scotty.
And cast a Phyrexian Metamorph.
Oh. Not that again. I don't have anything for the metamorph.
Ooh, but I could take it, and
Good.
I could. The thing is if I take it, I'm giving him a perplexing, which gives him a little more control.
Yep.
And he can only do a creature artifact.
You can make himself a...
he can make himself another Tivit and let the triggers resolve and then and sacrifice the copy.
Yep.
Because he could do Dockside, but he's already got more than enough treasures. So I'm gonna let that resolve. Did you? And you paid for Ristic?
No, I did not pay for it.
Oh, then I'll draw.
Is it worth interacting with?
That's the thing is like his only targets really is
Chimera.
Tivit or Dockside. I mean, he could get an Orvar or he could get his own Perplexing, but then it's like, well, why would I switch my Perplexing if he targets and gets his own Perplexing? So it's kind of like, but if he chooses something on my board, it triggers Nadu.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't target.
It just enters in as...
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean, he no matter what, if he chooses Perplexing, he gets a Perplexing. So, but I feel like he's more gonna probably go Dockside or Tivit.
Either way, I'm just passing. I'm not interacting.
Yeah, no interaction.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
I mean, he could get his own Nadu, but that would be a very interesting thing of Nadu and Tivit.
I think I'm
But
sort of.
I don't know how much stuff and Tivit targets.
I'm also just trying to think. Am I so far into this game? Do I just let you that I let you two battle it out? Just whatever happens, happens. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my own Nadu.
Okay.
I mean,
And
he
I'm
does
going
have interaction that would go through his deck more too, I guess.
gonna do a blue and one. I'm gonna use Manamo to untap Tivit,
Trigger.
trigger my Nadu,
Yep.
reveal muddle the mixture. Let's see. I can't give him that. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because yeah, like the person scariest to give perplexing to is you, Scotty, since you've got the most grip on this game. Like giving it to Gibbles or Jace doesn't really totally do any. I mean, Jace has 7 cards, but he's only got his commander and heuristic out, and he doesn't want to play anything to essentially give to me. But you never know. I may not choose to take any of it at the same time too.
I'm gonna move to end step and move to discard.
All right.
And I will discard Flusterstorm. Pestern.
All right. We will untap. We will roll for crits. It's a heads. I keep getting safe. We will draw.
You have 7 cards, Chase?
Do I have 7 cards?
Yeah.
I have
yeah,
6.
I see that on.
Oh no, I do
you
have 7.
6?
I'm
Oh,
sorry. I do have 7.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna pay a life. I'm gonna crack my foothills, grabbing a tropical island. Trigger the spring hearts. Get another insect. I will pass the turn.
Okie dokie. I'm going to untap, upkeep, and draw. Urza Saga goes up to 2. I'll go ahead and pay 2, taking 2. And I'll then make the construct token. Because why not?
Construct beats.
It's a what?
I said construct beats.
Maybe. At least it's a body. Play a command tower as my land. And I'm gonna have to pass for now.
Draw.
And YOLO. I'll throw a J-Will on the stack. You guys can figure out what happens. I'm not paying for I'm not paying for anything.
I'm gonna
That's my
draw.
trigger or what? Yeah, you draw first, and then I draw.
I have
pass on the J.
You can have it.
Yeah, it's fine for now.
I have 8. I have 8 cards.
8 is the number. Cool.
Yep.
Wasn't expecting to have that resolved. Yes, I have 8 mana. I get a transmute artifact, a mental misstep, and a land.
Woohoo!
I mean, I'll play the land.
You got there.
You got an emergence zone.
Yeah.
Put that to the bottom, and intuition to my hand.
Ooh. It
Pay
is.
Pay 4, activate Theasios.
Mm-hmm.
And put a Beseiju to hand. Anyways,
It's also a good card.
that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend 1 to cast a Eograkgh, paying for Ristic Study.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just gonna pass on that.
End step. I will pay 2. And I'd like to Otawara the token Chimera to your hand.
Token. Yeah, because that's not a spell that targets it. It's just an ability.
Yep.
I mean, you get your Nadu trigger.
Yes. So Nadu trigger on the staff.
Yeah.
Is an island.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll resolve. So it just goes away.
Yep.
And then I'm good to move my turn. Oh shit! I forgot my Lotho trigger on your second spell. All right, untap.
It's not a maze, so you do lose a life and get
You
a
guys
treasure.
want to? It's not a. I mean, it's a bad for
It's
me
a
trigger.
must.
It's a good for me. Yeah, but you guys want me to resolve this Lotho trigger for the he cast Eograkgh as the second spell on his turn, or do you guys want me to have that as a miss trigger?
I don't care either way.
I
I don't
mean,
think it matters
it,
a ton.
It doesn't matter, but it's not a maze, so at the same time, regardless of
Yeah, have your,
misplay.
as far as I'm concerned, you can have your treasure.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Drop.
It would be different if it was a May, because
True.
then it would be
combat. Jace, back at you, sir.
I unfortunately can't throw my big ol' construct in front of it, so I'm gonna take another 6. I'm at 12 commander from Tivit.
I'll vote for 2 clues.
treasure for me.
I'm gonna say treasure as well. I think at this point, I think that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
Gibbles, what say you?
Treasure.
Okay. So that's 8 and 6 is 14. Do multiples of 5 is a little bit better. There we go. I'm gonna keep track. Okay. Let's see here.
I got another token. I forgot another insect from the.
Blue,
Isle
blue
of Bones.
one. I'm going to transmute the muddle the mixture.
Nothing I
Yep.
can do about the transmute.
No.
Hey.
Getting something for 2.
That's the plan. This is bad if this goes wrong. But it is what it is. Where is it? I know it's in here. Where are you? There he is.
Grand Abolisher to hand.
Yep.
Oh. Let me ask you this, Jace. Do you have anything for the Grand Abolisher?
I do not, sadly.
Which essentially is going to force me to perplexing it. Yeah.
I'm gonna
'Cause-
think. Well, let me. Let's just give it a second. We'll think.
Okay,
We'll
I'm
think.
casting
Yeah.
Grand Abolisher on the stack.
Ristic study.
Ristic study.
I will tap this for 2 colorless, using one of it to pay for the Ristic study.
Yeah, I have to pass on the
Nadu?
abolisher.
Nadu first. Says pass.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You have how many cards in hand, Gibbles?
I have 4 cards in hand.
Do you
And-
have anything?
And you know what 2 of them are.
Yes.
I may or may not have something, but
The thing, because it's like I can take
if
it.
if your only option here is to, I mean, you can Chimera through Grand Abolisher, can't you? Because it's a triggered ability, not activated ability.
Your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities.
And Perplex Chimera is a triggered ability, not activated ability, so you can still Chimera through Grand Abolisher.
Oh yeah, because I could essentially still take control.
But the question is, does he have a bouncer or removal for the Chimera?
Yeah.
And if I interact now, do we just lose to you on your turn?
I have 1 card in hand, and it doesn't really help me out at all. It gives me 1 trigger and a copy of something, but even still,
A trigger
that
and a
1
copy
copy.
is a copy of Chimera?
Yes, but at the same time, it makes me lose a Chimera. So, all in all, I still just result with, yeah.
So it's a Chain of Vapor, got it. Or a Snap or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to think of, because the thing is if I let it resolve, like I can still essentially take control of one of his spells, but they didn't even still. Oh. But then at the same time, if I give him like perplexing, then whatever I play, he can get through as well with owning perplexing and exchanging. So I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna hope that you guys can do something.
Passing on perplexing chimera
Yes, passing on the act.
on. Okay, so Grand Abolisher hits stack or resolves.
It passed Nadu and Mizzix. I'm thinking for a second.
Okay.
If I do that, fuck to my. I'm going to pass on Grand Abolisher.
Cool. I have a Grand Abolisher. Yay. Cool. Let me pay 1 and 2, and I'm gonna sack a clue and draw a card.
Okay, this is a good sign.
I'm going.
I mean, he's trying to play stuff to essentially force me to
Yeah,
perplexing, giving him control, but at the same time, he's the worst one to give it to because then he essentially is able to control and take away any spell that I play. So, like at the same time,
I cast Cyclonic Rift, targeting Perplexing Chimera.
Ristic Steady.
I will use this floating colorless I have here to pay for it,
Okay.
Nadu
and
trigger.
I have
Nadu
he's
trigger.
got Nadu trigger, and I have a Lotho trigger.
Yep. I'm
So
good on all the
Good
triggers.
to resolve your Nadu trigger.
It is a Birds of Paradise.
So you could take control and bounce his Grand Abolisher.
I could, but at the same time, I just
I-
don't want to give him the perplexing. That's the thing, because then he
Well,
controls.
he's bouncing it to your hand. You're gonna lose it either way.
Yes,
I
but
think,
then he doesn't have it. That's the thing.
but then
Like
you
no
said
matter
Grand
what,
Abolisher.
we can't. Because no matter what, I can't we can't cast stuff now because of the Grand Abolisher.
But if you give him the Chimera, we can maybe try to fight through that. I think it's.
I
I
mean,
think
yeah,
because then we can at least try to fight with Ristic Study and everything else. And
yeah,
if he gives us one of the Chimeras, then we're back to. I think it's worth Chimeraing the Cyclonic
yeah.
Rift to bounce his Grand Abolisher. And then at least that way we're hurting his mana and we can try to find more room to fight with. It's
All
not
right.
the best idea, but
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely an idea.
Yes,
it beats just losing.
yes.
True that.
So like
So we'll do that. We'll go into it and we'll exchange control. We'll flip them over.
Okay. What's his power toughness? Doesn't matter.
3/3,
Doesn't matter.
I believe.
All right. Cool.
that
I have a
changed.
Chimera. You have a Cyclonic Rift. I have
Yeah.
a Lotho trigger that's still good to resolve.
Chimera
So
would resolve,
first Chimera chooses his target for.
which is
Yeah,
Grand
we'll do
Abolisher.
the Grand Abolisher, which will trigger your Nadu.
Sure. Well, yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So I guess then I have my Nadu trigger and I have my Lotho trigger. I'll let the Nadu trigger first. Reveal Oppo,
Yep.
and then my Lotho trigger. And I
Nope.
lose a life.
Cyclonic Rift is above the Lotho.
No, the the Lotho's on the cast of the Psych Rift. So
Okay.
yeah. So
But when he changes
cast,
the target, when he changes, okay.
yeah.
Whatever. I don't think 1 mana
Oh,
really
yeah,
matters.
yeah. I don't think it matters. Yeah. So a Grand Abolishir back to hand.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to pay 2 and recast the Grand Abolishir.
Ristic Study.
I'll pay for it.
Oh, give me just some cards.
Nadu, can you bounce the Chimera? Try to bounce the Chimera now.
I can. I guess.
And just keep feeding Mizzix. Try to find Mizzix more counterspells.
Yeah. We'll tap for 1 to attempt to pongify Perplexing.
Oh,
Do I get to draw?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a Nadu trigger on the Chimera.
Yes.
Good to resolve that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rustic Study. I
Yeah.
want it.
What's the Ristic Study from?
The Nadu trigger on the Chimera because he targeted my Chimera.
I get to
His
draw from
Pongify.
it? I drew from Pongify.
I drew a Ristic Study.
Oh, sorry. Got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused. I'm like, why am I drawing off
Yeah, that's
Nadu? Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. We're
Well, I
good.
didn't draw it. I put it into hand.
Yeah. We're good. I was confused. I thought you
Yeah.
cast a spell or something. Like, I missed something.
Okay. Chimera becomes a monkey.
Yep.
Yep.
Grand Abolisher back on the stack.
Grand
Yeah.
Abolisher back on the stack.
And I, unfortunately, have no response to the Grand Abolisher.
I will
I am
flare it.
Flare of
Do I get
Denial.
to
sacrificing
draw
a
from
total
Flare?
creature.
Yep. You both get to draw.
Cool.
Monkey.
3/3/8.
I will draw.
Yep, and I drew.
Flare of Denial, huh?
Yep.
I will. Flare of Denial. I'll Pact of Negation, paying for Ristic.
Anything?
No, I tried, guys.
Got anything, Jeff?
Yeah, same. I don't. You already knew what the card I
Alright,
drew. It was a Birds
I'll
of
try.
Paradise.
I will offer the Pact of Negation.
I will. Is that your first non-creature spell this turn?
It is.
That is
believe so.
first.
I also get a
Esper
counter.
Sentinel?
Yeah, I will pay for Esper.
Okay. I will allow the Pact of Negation to get countered
Okay.
and take your offer and make 2 treasures.
Yep.
I will pay 2 life and cast a Mental Misstep, stacking a treasure to pay for your Ristic Study.
Got nothing.
I've got Birds of Paradise.
I
I
tried. That
counter
was
with
all
my bird.
I drew the one counter. I drew a counter spell.
We had to at least try.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very a valiant effort. Grand Abolisher resolves.
Yep, it
Yep.
resolves.
Cool. I'll pay 2 blue and cast a Transmute Artifact.
Yep.
Trigger
And
Ristic.
I will pay for it.
All right.
Yep.
I
Why?
will-
Why did this have to be emergent zone? Why couldn't it have been something that taps for green?
Yeah, right. Yeah, beside you, right? And I'll
Yep.
sack the talisman to get myself a time sieve and sack 5 things
And go
and
bird?
do the
Yep.
infinite turns. Now eventually I'll have to get through the bird somehow, but I can just attack into the bird and I have enough artifacts that I can still take an extra turn even with the bird still there, even if
Yeah.
he blocks for a turn.
Six.
Well, because let's see, because
I mean,
I
I
have a
can- I can-
Cephalid.
You have a what now?
I have a cephalid, so I could let Nadu go and stay in the
How many cards?
graveyard.
How many cards in your graveyard?
Oh no, no, no. No, what I'm
6.
saying is you're not going to get another turn.
No,
But yeah,
Nadu dies.
Nadu dies, it activates cephalid, and I can essentially draw into 3 cards.
Oh, sure. Okay. I
That's
mean,
what
if
I'm
you guys,
saying.
if you guys want to play it out, I am.
I just want
all-
to see what I can get from 3 cards.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let me. I'll play it out here.
20, 48. 48. So that's eight turns to kill me and Jace.
And I'm already
no.
at 12 commander damage, so it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
Oh.
gonna die at commander damage much sooner.
Oh,
than...
so 5. Sorry.
Yes. So,
two,
I
three.
will.
Plus
stack-
2. So 5 turns. It'll take 5 turns to kill me and Jace.
Yeah. Tap the time save sec 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and take an extra turn. So go to my first extra turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, go to my first extra turn. Draw.
The only way he gets around it is if he gets something that just destroys Nadu. Well, no, because exiling. He would
just
have
killed-
to exile.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
if
pay,
he's able to exile Nadu, then
I'm gonna pay
I
4.
just don't know what Nadu can draw off 3 cards that matter.
yeah.
I'm gonna pay. Actually, it's a 1, 2,
Because you won't.
3, 4.
'Cause you can't cast whatever it is anyways because of Grand Abolisher. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what-
five.
Never mind. Yeah.
It
never mind.
literally has to be Besage you or bust.
Yeah, I'll cast Karn the Great Creator.
Yeah, it's not. You got it. It was a
Yeah.
chain of mana confluence and a high tide.
Okay.
Yeah.
GG's, damn. I had a
Yeah.
bunch of crap that I really couldn't. I had some rituals in hand. I had Spellskite, which I didn't want to cast a Spellskite into a Chimera because that doesn't seem good.
I probably went into exchange control Spellskite for Chimera.
No, but it wasn't great to cast.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure you let that J-Will resolve, because if I had a shifting woodland there, I was just gonna go through.
Mm.
I think he lets that Jessica's will resolve and force us to interact with it, because if you were
Yeah.
gonna start if you were gonna start doing something crazy, I think then
Well, if I hit shifting woodland off the top, play woodland, activate it, I now have a breach, and then I just go through. I have a breach that can't be countered, and
Right.
then I just
Yes, but there's still interaction with every other stuff.
yeah
from the
yeah
break.
and that's
So-
and that's like that one card. I think from his standpoint, I think
From my
it's-
standpoint, it didn't really benefit me because at the same time it was
yeah
on your
Yeah,
turn. So even still,
yeah
I mean,
think
it's casting
think-
without paying its mana cost. So
yeah,
I can essentially still
on
cast it.
that on that big turn you had. I think it's you Phyrexian Metamorph the Dockside, cast Nadu, and then cast the Twitch
March.
March. Then you cast the
Yeah.
March on your dockside again.
Nope, you would
Or-
Nantuku the dockside, so every time a land ETBs, you can pay 2
Right.
and just like rule, and then you do some big march drawing like 10 cards,
Sure,
and then you
sure.
just
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot. And the Nantuko, it's a bestow, so that's a target with.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
right
target. I get a copy of
Yeah.
the of the dockside, which gives me more mana.
yeah
Um,
you had the
I
ability to
could've-
combo hard that turn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I screwed it up
Yeah.
because I
Target.
should have.
It's
But-
a new deck with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was holding on to that. I was holding on to this mental misstep from like opening hand of like for like Shuko or something like that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was, yeah.
Like I still have those, but what I essentially did is I essentially took Orvar Twitch Control and took pretty much the key elements of Twitch Control and put it into Nadu with the effect that adding some Twitch and High Tide and the deck already has Cephalid and Mystic Sanctuary that I could
I
just
think
essentially
maybe
because
High
this
Tide is not such a good card when you're playing 2-color, like because look
yeah
at your board. How many islands
yeah
do you have out? You have I mean you do have 3
3.
islands, but it's like that's
yeah
not like the
It's
deck
3
is going
for
to produce. It's
4
going to produce
islands.
so
yeah
much. It's
yeah
going to
no,
produce
and
so
I've
much more mana.
yeah
But I mean, it's a cool way to take the deck, like take
yeah
that existing. Because I think the stuff of like making copies is an interesting. I think our Orvar is really good in that deck. I think
yeah
it's a spicy include.
yeah because essentially like it still has all the regular Nadus of finaleing and making all
Hmm.
the insects whenever big,
Yeah.
digging through the deck still and whatnot. But at the same time as digging, if I essentially wizard cycle in the Orvar
Hmm.
and then I'm able to
Yeah.
um, switch
Yeah. I
with
had.
Mystic and 3 other islands in play, then I can
Yeah.
essentially do the thing where I just keep making copies of Mystic,
Yeah.
drawing
You
a
also
card and getting switch back onto the top of the
Yeah.
library.
I had Ranger Captain, but I knew I couldn't just cast the Ranger Captain because if you Chimera that, then you can just sack it, and I'm aced out for the turn. So
Yeah,
that so the Grand Abolisher was kind of bait. I was hoping that you were gonna feel forced to take the Grand
yeah.
Abolisher, and actually when I cracked that clue, I top decked the Psychrift. That was the card that I drew right there. I was like, thank you.
Because yeah, it's like you're the one person I didn't really want to give it to because you
Yeah.
have the highest grip on the game.
Oh yeah. I had so much resources, and you guys kept giving me
Yeah.
treasures, which is just like, so good.
but I
And to
mean,
me, it made more sense to give you treasures than to give you clues because
Sure,
the
sure.
more clues you have, the
the more
more
you
you're
dig
able to
for your
dig. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah,
Whereas if it's treasures, it's like no matter what, you already have
yeah,
enough
mhm,
mana on the board. So giving you
yeah.
more doesn't really. It gives you more, but at the same time, it doesn't really help you out
More
because
mana
you
is
may not.
always more mana is always good because the clues, unless I literally have like 0 cards in hand, the clues are so
Yeah.
expensive to use. It's like I've got to pay
Yeah.
2 for 1 clue, and so
Yeah.
by the time I've drawn 2 cards, I've used up 4 mana, and that really, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, now I can't do much, because
Yeah.
you
So it's
gotta
forcing you to
figure.
use more mana to dig
Yeah.
through
Mhm,
your deck.
mhm. Yeah. Are you guys gonna play another one, or is that all that we have time for there?
For
I
tonight,
gotta
that's all
go.
I have time for because I've got
Oh, okay.
early day at work. But it was a good game. It was a very good game,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Appreciate
Yeah.
yeah,
it.
yeah. Thanks so much.
It was fun.
Thanks so much for having me on. It was a pleasure to play games with you guys. I think last time we did like high power decks or
Yeah.
whatever. So
I tried my
um,
turbo breach thing. It failed me, but it happens.
Mizzix
Hey,
failed too, so the bottom half of the table had a bad night. Top
yeah,
half of the
yeah.
table had a pretty good.
Yep.
yeah, I mean,
I can,
I
I
went
can
down
only
to
do so much on
5.
a I can only do so much on a Multi 5 though. So
That
Mhm,
is true.
mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, Mizzix. I think it's one of those ones that's just like it's like a powder keg just waiting to go off. Right?
Yeah.
You're just like wait, wait,
Well,
wait, wait,
and
wait, and skaboom.
And I definitely
yeah,
needed
well,
to. I do need to make some more tweaks. I need to change the land base some. I think I definitely
Mhm.
need to drop down those 2 lands, add in some more things that help me because the deck needs some upgrades to really